Hi friends, I hope all of you are doing good, great in your life. We are here today again with a new video, and we are going to continue our Rahu series. So, in today's topic, we will talk more about Kaal Sarp Dosha, and focus will be on its types of Kaal Sarp Dosha. In last video, we discussed like how to see Kaal Sarp Dosha in a horoscope. So we will review like what we discussed, uh, like how to see a Kaal Sarp Dosha in a horoscope. Then we will move on its types. So as you know, as I told you earlier in last video, if all the planets are in between Rahu and Ketu axis in a horoscope, so it is called Kaal Sarp Dosha. And one thing I want to add here, according to some astrologers, great astrologers, they also consider Rahu and Kaal Sarpa Dosha if it is from Ketu and Rahu axis. If planets are sitting from Ketu and Rahu, so they also consider this Kaal Sarp Dosha, and they consider it very much effective also. So I will differentiate two types of Kaal Sarp Dosha. One is if you take it from Rahu, like all planets are in between Rahu and Ketu, and you consider and you take planets from Rahu and to Ketu. So it is called Mukta Yoga. But if in case in your horoscope, if planets are sitting from Ketu to Rahu or in between Ketu and Rahu, so it is called Grasit Yoga. So these two types of Kaal Sarp Yoga is written in Vedas, so that I want to discuss you today. So you can consider both ways, but according to me we should consider from Rahu and Ketu, but you can consider from both ways. So and one more thing regarding the Kaal Sarp Dosha, very important point. If Jupiter is out of the axis of Rahu and Ketu, so it is not affected. And one more point. If Kaal Sarp Dosha is forming in third house of a horoscope, sixth house of a horoscope, 11th house of a horoscope, then it is not harmful, much harmful for a native. So we need to consider like what way and what are the areas will be benefited and what are the areas will be affected. So this all depends on the other factors also. So here we will discuss our general things, how to consider. So you have to consider two main points. If Jupiter is outside of the axis of Rahu and Ketu, but other planets are in between Rahu and Ketu, and only Jupiter is outside, so then it will not harm much. Okay, and if Jupiter has an aspect on Lagna or first house of a horoscope and is outside of the Rahu and Ketu axis, then also it is not affected or it will not harm to native. So this I want to clear again. So now we will move on to the types of Kaal Sarp Dosha. So we will start from the Rahu Ketu axis. So first we will start from the Rahu. If we consider Kaal Sarp Dosha from Rahu, if planets are sitting in between from Rahu and Ketu, remember Rahu and Ketu always move backward. So Vakra Gati, that we call in astrology terms, in our astrology term. So first axis is 1-7 axis. If Rahu is placed in first and 7, Ketu is placed in 7th house of a horoscope, so it is called Ananta Kaal Sarpa Dosha. So effect will be on your first house and 7th house. So significator of first house, that is your health, your thought process. Seventh house, that is your spouse, business partner, and your training. So these area you may face some problems according to the like combinations, what kind of combinations in your horoscope. So next combination is if Rahu is placed in second and Ketu is placed in eighth house of your horoscope. So it is called 2-8 axis. So it is called Kulik Kaal Sarp Dosha. So second house is seen for your finances, and eighth house is seen for your longevity also, and uncertainties of things, events, sudden loss, everything, whatever eighth house signifies. What I want to state one thing here also, like Kaal Sarp Dosha. In case of Kaal Sarp Dosha, when Rahu is like a head or a mouth, Ketu is treated as a tail. When Rahu capture his tail in its mouth, then it is called a Rahu and Ketu. Like it makes a numerical symbol of 8. So it denotes a midpoint. So that midpoint is also very important. Like in case of first 7 axis, you need to calculate midpoint of Rahu and Ketu also. So it is a mathematical equation, so we will discuss it in later video. So that area is also very important in case of Kaal Sarp Dosha. So now we will move on third type, that is 3-9 axis. If Rahu is in third house of horoscope and Ketu is in ninth house of horoscope, so it is called Vasuki Kaal Sarp Dosha. So third house and ninth house, you need to be very careful. Significator related to the third and ninth house of a Kundali. Then again, if Rahu is placed in fourth and 10th house is if Rahu is placed in fourth house of horoscope and Ketu is in 10th house of horoscope, so it is called Shankpal Kaal Sarp Dosha. So fourth house is your domestic front, 10th house is your karma, your profession, your work, whatever you do in your life, whole life, that is like your 10th house. Your authority, dignity, your image, your promotion, your success, your position is 10th house. So these area need to be very careful, and you need to maintain balance between your domestic and your work life. Next, 5-11 axis, Rahu is in 5th and Ketu is in 11th house. So it is called Padma Kaal Sarp Dosha. So you need to be very careful about your 5th house and 11th house also. And next is 6-12 axis. It is called Maha Padma Kaal Sarp Dosha. If Rahu is placed in 6th house and Ketu is in 12th house, so 6th house is seen for your like your disease, your enemies, and your loans, your litigations. 12th is also seen for litigation, expenses, maybe expenses maybe in wrong ways, wrong investments. So these areas also need to see. Next, if Rahu is in 7th house and Ketu is in 1st house, so it is 7-1 axis. So it is called Takshak Kaal Sarp Dosha. So again here 7th house is important, 1st house is important, and you need to maintain balance between you and your partner, you and your health also. So next, 8 and 2 axis. If Rahu is in 8th house and Ketu is in 2nd house, so it is not rated good position in the horoscope. We need to see the sign also, we need to analyze the sign also, but here we discuss general things, how we should consider Kaal Sarp Dosha. So again, it is called Karkotak Kaal Sarp Dosha if Rahu is in 8th house and the Ketu is in 2nd house. So very careful in terms of your finance and your longevity also, your health also, and about your habits. Next is 9-3 axis. Rahu is in 9th house, Ketu is in 3rd house. Again it is called Shankhachud Kaal Sarp Dosha. Again you need to be very careful about your career and relationship with your siblings, your travels also. Next is, if Rahu is in 10th house, Ketu is in 4th house, it is called Ghatak Kaal Sarp Dosha. So again, work life, domestic life, you need to be very careful. You have to maintain balance in these two areas of your life. Next is 11 and 5 axis. So 11 is your desires, your friend circle, and 5th is your child, your education also, your learnings also, social learning also. So you need to be careful, and it is called Vishdhar Kaal Sarp Dosha. And last is, if Rahu is in 12th house, Ketu is in 6th house, so it is called Sheshnag Kaal Sarp Dosha. So again, 12th house is seen for investment, expenses, hospitalizations, foreign travel also. And in that period, if Rahu is placed in 12th, you may do some wrong investment, wrong expenses, foreign travels, which is not beneficial for native. Or if and 6th house, if we talk about like disease, litigations also you may face during this period if Rahu is placed in 12th and Ketu is in 6th house. So this is all about types of Kaal Sarp Dosha. I hope you understand it very well. Now remedies. What remedies can we do in these cases? First of all, I would like to tell you that Kaal Sarp Dosha works throughout the life. It does not require the permission of dashas also, but it is more effective in its dasha, antardasha. So we need to be careful about this, and we need to see in what sign it is forming, like whether it is in fixed sign, whether it is in movable sign. So we need to consider these things also. And one more thing, we need to consider other planets, other combinations in the chart also. Then only we need to arrive at some conclusion and how to reduce the effect of Kaal Sarpa Dosha in a horoscope. To reduce its effect, you can do one thing. In every month there is a Panchami Tithi. So Panchami Tithi is denoted to representing Naga Devata. So on Panchami Tithi of every month you can visit to the Lord Shiva temple or Lord Serpent temple, and you can offer worship to them there. So this will be the great remedy to reduce its effect. Or you can take blessings from the Lord Serpent. You can worship Ma Mansa Devi. You can offer, like you can buy a silver cup, like 7 silver snakes, and offer them raw milk, and you can establish that 7 silver snakes at your home, or you can perform it on in a Shiva temple, Lord Shiva temple, on a Shivling. So this way you can reduce the effect of Kaal Sarpa Dosha. One more thing, that if you want to reduce the Kaal Sarpa Dosha, native has to align his life according to the combination of other planets with respect to the Rahu and Ketu axis. So this is all about Kaal Sarpa Dosha and its types. I hope you like this video, or if you like this video, please share, subscribe this video. So this is all about Kaal Sarp Dosha. Thank you so much. We will meet again very soon with a new video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.